Uh, oh shit! I have a bad thumbnail for the stream.
Well, what's the bad thumbnail?
It's Sonic.
No, that's not that bad of a thumbnail.
I need the uh oh, what's the Sega Mega Drive collection thumbnail? I gotta fix that. Uh-oh, fuck you. All right. This is great. This is a great start. Um and every single image I try to save is going to be a stupid format that doesn't let me put it in as a thumbnail because they ruined the internet.
How
They
to do
by making it impossible to save Google Images. They try to
so,
restrict it
you,
as
you,
much
you
as
can't
possible.
save Google Images? What the hell is this?
They
Google
make it
Images like noticeably worse than it was like 5, 10 years ago.
it's worse now than it was in 2005. I'm gonna say that.
That might be a little hard.
I don't know. Maybe I guess I don't remember what the quality of pictures was, but I also remember I was
Well,
able to find and save what I was looking for.
yeah, I stuck to like 5, 10 years ago because I think that's when like Google Images was like working like it did. I remember like the early days where you could put like any search term in and then scroll far enough and find porn.
I do remember that too.
Yeah.
I normally had a bad time on the internet when I was a kid. I'm just gonna put it that way. Like when
You
you're
God,
when you're when you're
okay.
like a fucking Sonic fan looking up stuff online, like that's just such a toxic fan base to get behind. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
uh,
I remember I had to do a report on, like, I had to find a news story that exemplified man's inhumanity to man. And I was, like, having trouble finding an article, and my dad's like, yeah, just Google inhumanity, and, like, one of the first results was, like, inhumanity.com. He's like, hey, there you go, and he clicks on it, and it's a porn site. He's like, wait, hold on, no, don't use that.
I would just try to be looking up like really innocent things when I was a kid about games I like, and porn always showed up. Like the most notable one that I ever saw was just Titan Tales with a
Ew.
huge
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah. We talked
Yeah.
about this one before.
We sure have. It's funny because the person that likes like RPGs and games that were not for kids, I did not have trouble with the internet, but everyone that was looking up kid friendly stuff was always
Right.
like, yeah, there was a hell of a lot of porn. And I'm like, how is there not Metroid porn? How did I not come across that shit when I was a kid? But like you guys keep coming across Sonic and Mario and like
I do think we're getting better at I do think we're getting better at
hiding it.
like hiding it, yeah. Did
Yeah.
I turn the audio all the way down? No, I didn't.
Now Google has like this weird reverse problem where I'll Google the name of a porn star and it's all clothed pictures, and I'm like, oh, do I have to specify kid every single time, guys? Come on.
Why do you need
If I'm looking for pictures of Angela White, I just want to see her topless.
Personal reasons. Hi, Spiny Norman people. The new
Hello.
ones.
Wait, am I sharing my screen with you guys?
You sure are.
Alright, we gotta go to get that legendary music playing up.
Okay, you know, I hate you. Because I didn't hate this at first. I was never on this screen long enough to actually hear it degrade.
I think it sounds off right away, but it does degrade, you're right.
It's not like bad. It's like if you're used to the Genesis, it's not as like
I think the rest
bad
of the
as it
music in
gets.
this game is good. I like this track.
Yeah, it's the only track.
It's like Luigi's Mansion, you know?
Yeah,
They pick
yeah.
a track that works and call it a day.
I mean, there's more tracks than this, obviously, but
I've never,
Yeah.
yeah. But this is like the big one, you know.
I have never beaten this game, nor do I
Me
ever
neither.
have the patience. I do not have the patience for this game.
I am gonna cover it on this channel eventually. Now, whether or not that's gonna be the one where I cave in on Rewind is another question. I've only been able to
If
get
you
the
were-
first emerald in this game. I've never I like to turn it on for like a few seconds, you know, but after that. Hey, we drained the emerald. Now we can get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like this game.
I like it as kind of, yeah, like I said, I like playing it for a couple, because I think it's cool. Like, I like that robot lizard thing that comes out and tries to get you. I like
how this is like the only Sonic game that kind of references SatAM.
Does it?
Would agree.
Oh, cool. How so?
During one of like the rescue missions after you complete a level, and this could be me being 100% wrong because it has been so goddamn long since I played this. Like, I haven't played this game since it was on cartridge, so like I could be making shit up, but I swear there's SatAM characters in the Eggman. Hold on, let me look it up before I start talking shit.
Oh. I was checking something. Hold on. Is the stream going? There we go. Okay, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Alright. Threw me off for a second.
Okay. It keeps, every time I open it up, it's still going, but then it'll just like weirdly end while I'm watching, and it's like,
Yeah.
why?
It does that to me too.
Like, the stream is still going on.
Chris, do you collect the emeralds more than once in this game?
Yes, and
So
yes, there is SatAM characters. Sally is in the game.
Really? I had no fucking idea.
It's Pink Sally, but
Okay.
they're there. So is Bunny Rabbit. Yeah, no, they're just fucking here.
This game is Frontiers before Frontiers existed.
It also has Scratch and Grounder in it.
Oh wow, that's a There's combining everything from the time.
Yeah, this game is wild. And
Scratch and Grounder were in a few games, though, weren't they?
They were in Mean Bean Machine, which is also on this collection.
I knew they were in Mean Bean Machine.
I feel like Scratch and Grounder are kind of like
they were in
cheap
one or
thing.
two other.
I find it funny that like, and I don't mean this in like a bad way, but I do kind of find it funny that Mean Bean Machine has kind of become like a normie reference for the series. Like the movie acknowledged it.
See, I thought that was like a cute reference to have
yeah.
in the movie.
No, I like it.
Because it's like, that's not like a super obvious thing that everyone's gonna know about. But it is like a cute reference to the game.
Yeah, it's just like the stuff in these, like, just this entire franchise, they've been like pretty fond of referencing Mean Bean Machine lately. Like in Mania, literally one of the boss battles is playing Mean Bean Machine.
Which is really funny because Mean Bean Machine isn't even really a Sonic game.
I know.
And I mean, that's what blows me. Because it's like, you guys are referencing it, but like, it's not even your game. I love how, like, really all
Forgot that.
referencing...
Go ahead.
Yeah, all referencing Mean Bean Machine is modern day is going, yeah, we still don't have confidence in what the game was originally.
But I agree with Matt. It was a good reference to throw in.
Oh no, it's a good reference. It's just, I find it funny. It's kind of like, shit. It's like if,
I mean,
I don't even
especially
have a
because
good
it was,
example.
like, it was a coffee shop. Like, it
Yeah.
made sense for that character to be running a coffee shop,
Yeah.
and it made sense to call a coffee shop the Mean Bean.
Yeah.
oh no, for sure. It's just, it's like, it's like if the Halloween movies acknowledged the Night of the Witch, canonically.
I think one of the newer ones has.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Like I think the masks show up in Halloween Kills. I haven't actually seen the two newest ones.
But yeah, it's like that, but them not like it's like they're acknowledging it, but like also kind of winking and nudging at you for the people that know what's up. I have no problem with it. It's a cute reference. It's just it's like it's funny because like Puyo Pop is pretty popular here, so.
Well, Sonic's not even the only franchise that has a Puyo Pop clone.
No, no, it's not even.
Like a lot of series just stole that game.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay. Kind of off topic note. But with where the creator of Sonic's at, right?
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, that means I'm never gonna get another Knights game.
Is that something that no one else is allowed to make a game for?
No, it's just he's the only one that gave a shit at Sega.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, How likely do you think, if it weren't for that a Knights game would ever come out?
Oh, absolutely not.
Because I'm very open to Knights as a game. I haven't played it, but I mean, there's things about it that look pretty neat. I like that little bonus stage that they did in Robo Blast for it.
Yeah.
But I just don't know,
Knights is a fever dream kind of game for me, of where like it has a very strong fan base, but not strong enough to actually I feel like people expect Sonic's fan base to be like what Knights is where it's dedicated, but like not enough. Because the way people talk about Sonic, they're like, oh, well, this independent kind of bullshit, or this once popular, you know. Where Sonic is, I'd argue, pretty popular still.
Yeah, I mean, especially this year. Like, I don't think he was, like, super unpopular a year or two ago, but I think that this was definitely a year that, like, it's hard to make the underdog comment about him now.
I feel like every other
more
Sega
shit
IP...
than Mario come out.
Yeah, I think Sega's IP is, I think Mario was a little bit more ambitious, argumentatively, this year. But, well, they released a theme park this year.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Good
They
point.
released a theme park. They released another Rabbids game, which fucking blows my mind.
Oh yeah, wow.
So I feel like they had a more ambitious year, but like, I don't think Sonic is at that point right now to do that shit.
Guess it just depends.
I don't mean that negatively. I just don't think like. I don't think Sonic's theme park would be received as well as a Nintendo one is, because Mario had a more consistent existence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with a Sonic theme park. I'd go to that shit, but you know.
Oh yeah. They definitely worked outside of their boundaries. But I would say for Mario, just doing a movie is like pretty new for them.
That's ballsy.
Yeah. An animated one by like Illumination. Like yeah, there's some risk taken there.
Oh, there's a lot.
I would say
Sonic...
that like it was ambitious for Sonic, but at the same time, I think when the like movie was first in production, there was like, I know this will sound harsh, but I feel like there was like almost no love for the franchise at all when they made the movie originally. Then they fixed it, and then in the sequel, it felt like okay, they're trying now.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even think the first one's like terrible or anything. It's like a fine kids movie, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like But it does, like, when you watch that first trailer, it kind of just felt like they wanted to do a fish out of water CG character interacting with human story. Like, it was looking to be like a pretty uneventful film.
I was afraid it was gonna be like Smurfs.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I hear, people say it is better than Smurfs, but I was never a Smurfs guy, so I never saw any Smurfs.
I'm not a Smurfs person either. It's just that's just the one that comes to mind.
But I think what it had is like it built a lot of intrigue because of that first trailer, because of how like off it was. Like people were genuinely amazed that they made him look like that. And then the trailer, like the second trailer, was like such an like not just an improvement. It looked. Some people argued that it looked better than the game version of him. You know. Which I don't agree with, but I do think it's
debatable.
up for debate, is what I'll say. Like when people say that, I don't think that that's a completely
Unfounded.
ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done with this one.
Going back to what I was saying, though, it's not that Sonic didn't have a good year. Sonic had a great year. I think
Oh, yeah.
probably.
And I think it's his best year in I don't know how long, but it's.
I would say it's his best year, and this is ballsy to say, but I think this is his best year since, I guess, the Dreamcast. Wow, holy shit! Since the Genesis.
What should we do, Chris?
Shit.
Pick one that we haven't done yet.
Oh shit. Bonanza Brothers.
All right, putting in Bonanza Brothers. Chris is the Genesis expert here.
Yeah, I'm just a loser that can't get over the 90s.
I played 2 of these. No, I played 3 of these games. No, because I played Flicky. Okay, I played 4 of these games prior. Is Vector Man in this?
Yes.
Okay, so
Both of them.
I played 6 of these games. It was all of the ones that were available on like Mega Gem or like Gem Collection or Mega Collection.
Yeah, a fun fact about Bonanza Bros. Me and Alec never played this game, but we wanted them to be characters just in the background of Season 2 for Smash. They were going to be antagonists to Wario and Waluigi, and,
Am I like trying to kill a cop right here? What is this?
you're just trying to capture, those things. You can shoot the cop, I think.
Oh no.
He's not dead, it's just
He's just
Bullet.
tased.
a bullet.
It's just a bullet.
He'll be fine.
Uh-oh.
Be careful, he's got a shield.
Uh,
I think I recognize these guys.
I don't know how to...
I don't
They're like
really
a-
know how to explain this game.
I...
This is my go-to Sega game when if you ever ask me, Chris, what is a Sega game that you can name like in 5 seconds that isn't Sonic? This is it. So I'm sorry.
Huh.
Okay, you can shoot him.
Okay,
Oh.
I gotta...
I'm pretty sure I've seen these guys advertising something to me. Maybe like cars, pizza,
Car
or something.
insurance.
Uh,
Yeah, they look familiar.
uh. Yeah, I'm like exceptionally bad at this one.
I don't know how to even explain it. I'm sorry.
Okay, he didn't see me. Okay, that can hurt me.
But if Season 2 of Stupid Smash Bros. Happened, they would have been a subplot against Wario and Waluigi.
Pick a different one, Chris. That's cool, though. Did Alex Kid.
Alien Storm?
I've enjoyed most of these so far, but these are... I'm just kind of sampling them. Like, ideally we do a series on every single one of them, but
Is this the one I was? This is the one that like I'm obsessed with. I think because
The
like
Duel.
this is, yeah, this is one of those. I think it's a beat 'em up, and this is one of those games that like is why people think the Genesis is more mature than the Super Nintendo because of like intense ass graphics.
all right. Who do you want us to pick a character, Chris?
Be the robot.
It picked for
Oh,
me.
okay.
It picked for me. So we're gonna be the chick. Okay. Uh-oh.
So it's kind of like Golden Axe, but with guns.
Okay. Now, sometimes she, like, waves the gun to attack. Oh, is that when there's no energy?
I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta do Golden Axe, and I played Golden Axe too. I keep saying that I've only, like, I keep having to, I actually have played a fair amount of these games, I guess.
Yeah.
Golden Axe, I remember actually, like, I tried to record a Let's Play on it when I was younger. And I didn't upload it, but I made it, like, far enough to where I had, like, multiple episodes, so I had to have, like, made some progress.
But no, this is one of those games that like, because as a kid I'm like I wouldn't understand why people said Genesis is more intense than the Super Nintendo, but like,
Honestly, God, a lot of these games I think have been more intense, like, just that, like, weird skeleton one.
yeah,
This does look like Golden Axe, honestly.
Decap attack.
yeah, Decap Attack.
I love Decap attack. I
Oh,
dig
yeah.
the aesthetic. I've never actually played it, but I dig the aesthetics.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that one a lot so far. I like that. Out of all the ones we've, like, test run on this, that's definitely been my favorite one so far.
Oh, it's fun. It's just long. as
Actually,
shit.
the Star Rise Star also is, like, really promising, so those two are, like, the most. Well, okay, so do I not have any more charge?
I don't think so.
So I have to whack him with my gun?
But like, I feel honestly like if Sega did not, and I've said this before on I think one of our older videos, probably before Spiny Norman, but I'll say it again, and I will back this up. If Sega didn't fuck up in the Dreamcast, in the Saturn era, Sega would have probably been a bigger contender in the gaming market.
If, what happened? If they did what?
If they didn't fuck up on the Dream... I don't want to call the Saturn the Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't fumble so hard on the Dreamcast...
They seem to have a habit
Saturn.
of, like... I think sometimes it just feels like they need to be a little bit more patient.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 06, they wanted to do Secret of Rings, so they had a Wii release, but they probably should just put their focus on 06.
Mm-hmm.
3D, they wanted to do Extreme, so they probably should have put their focus on that and not done 3D Blast. Like, I'm not saying, like, 3D Blast and Secret of the Rings both have, like, things about them where it's like, I'm glad they exist. There's something interesting about them, at the very least. But it's also just like, if that would have meant getting Extreme or a better 06, it may have been worth it to just
for
not
sure.
have those exist. Like, 3D Blast is a terrible game, but it's, like, such an interesting one, too, to me. Because they went, like... They tried so hard, it just... Like, it's fake 3D, but they tried so hard to make it look 3D.
What's even funnier is it's fake 3D in a time where, like, Doom and Wolfenstein did it better. And I know that that's not a fair comparison, because that's a first-person shooter versus, Sonic, but, Like, I can't fault the Saturn for not doing too well. We had like a changing market in gaming. It changed too fast, you know.
Oh.
It is kind of weird that like Sega was like the other big name. They were the Pepsi of the video game industry, and now they're just like
RC Cola.
yes. They're like not in the console market at all anymore. And they don't really have that many franchises to their name. They got Sonic.
Monkey Ball is like the only one that and Bayonetta are like the only ones that keep getting more releases. And even Bayonetta is coming with some problems now.
Yeah. It's funny because the thing is that like Sega still does have shit to its name. It's just the question is are they ever gonna fucking release it again?
Right.
Well, because they released Streets of Rage 4. That game was awesome, you know. So they still have.
They got all these like old franchises that they could easily bring back, but like, will they?
And I think the answer is no.
And like, I can kind of understand it. Like, since they're in the position that they're in, like, I get why they want to put all of their focus on Sonic, but they're, risk taken is how they got where they are in the first place, you know?
See, that's the thing that's funny is that I feel like a lot of people don't really know where Sega's place is, right?
Uh-huh.
And Sega is a lot more fine than they used to be. It's just they're like stockholders are like, yeah, no, we're not gonna. Like, Sega itself is perfectly fine. They own Hatsune Miku, which is very big in Japan, and it's like big to a stupid degree where we can't like act like that's not a big thing.
Yeah, I think that finish your thought, I'm sorry.
And then they also own Persona, which a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's not that big, but no, that shit is a pretty big RPG franchise. Or Shin Megami Tensei is the correct answer for that one. But
forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Sloku Animates. You got Sonic the Hedgehog on the thing? I've got 3 Sonic games, but they're all it's 3D Blast, Mean Bean Machine, and Spinball. Or I do have Origins though. We could switch over to Origins at some point. I don't know. I thought about doing Origins, but I was just like, I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood for something different tonight, you know?
Fresh and cool Sega things.
Appreciate the other things that this company has made.
But anyways, Sega's in a better place than they've ever been. It's just Sonic makes money.
Yeah.
Well, why make the risk?
And that's what I'm saying, It's like I do think that it's I think that is the case, but at the same time it's they want to stay on top, and they want to be, Disney, you can use that same argument of Disney. They could put more money into the CG on their streaming shows, but that doesn't mean they're gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, welcome to the chat, Sloku Animates. How are you doing?
Chris, how would you respond if Sega announced they were getting back in the console market?
I would cry, because...
What would you do if they said their first release, their first exclusive release was going to be a new Knights game?
I would be scared, because I'd be afraid to be like a Shadow the Hedgehog level Knights, or Sonic Adventure 2 equivalent of Knights.
So, in this game, Knights can speak now. I don't know if that character could speak in the original.
They could speak nonsense.
And they start saying, damn.
We get like a Riala spinoff with guns.
They still speak nonsense, just occasionally they slip damn in there.
What if they make, and then the second game is Shadow the Hedgehog 2, and the title is, in this one he says fuck. It gets rated M.
Well, it's really funny because if you ever play Knights, there's a character named Riala that is exactly Knights, but in the same color scheme as Shadow.
Uh-huh.
And we should have all seen Shadow coming because of that alone.
Knights did, play a role in, like, the future of Sonic to a good extent. Like, because he appeared in, what was I gonna say? In Sonic. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Because, like, the Chow Garden kind of originates from Knights.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because Knights is a weird kind of place that I wish Sonic was at. Right?
Non-existent.
No, in a place of where they're not good or evil.
Yeah.
You know? But I see why we can't do that with Sonic.
You don't want Sonic. You want Sonic to kind of be more like ambiguous.
Yeah,
whether he's a good guy or not.
Because I mean, he's still a good guy at the end of the day. It's just the question is, how much does he care, right?
I think that
because the Dark Knight did that pretty well. I think.
Yeah, I think that. I think that for Sonic, it's like kind of like he does care. He is a good guy, but I also feel like at his peak, he's a character who is like, he's just doing what he wants to do. It's less about like helping other people. It's more about what he wants. But he normally wants to do things that help other people.
Yeah, it's funny because like.
But if something's boring to him, he's not gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I feel like the thing is that the Sonic I grew up with was more attitude driven. So that's where I come up with him. That's where my interpretation of Sonic is very much ambiguous because yeah, he's gonna stop Eggman, but the question is, does he care about the flickies or not? That's up to you. Because you can be like, oh, he cares about the flickies, but also at the same time, he just leaves them where they are.
Yeah, and like in something like the UK comic, it's absolutely like he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Because at a point, we all have to just kind of admit that Sonic is a better person than where he started.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be like edgy and cool at the beginning of it, you know?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure is where I'd say that he's a lot more. He cares a lot more than any other iteration, like in the past, you know?
I mean, that definitely was a turning point, but I definitely think he's still like, especially in Adventure, he's like. He shows concern for Tails, but that's about as far as it goes.
Oh, return.
I mean, to be fair here, he shows a lot more concern than just for Tails, you know?
Like, he seems annoyed by Amy in
that's
game.
true.
He seems annoyed by Knuckles.
Unless it's Sonic Blast, then he doesn't just leave him.
He's nice to Big. Alright, what's next, Chris?
Why don't you go to a Sonic one?
Do a Sonic one? Okay. We did Spinball.
Because, like, here's the thing, right? Is that I only disagree with him doing what he wants is because he could have killed E101, but he listened to Amy. He didn't leave Amy, actually. The reason why, like, one of the reasons why he's on the egg carrier is because Amy got kidnapped. Like, he cares about his friends. He's not like, I guess the thing is where I think Shadow kind of replaced what I think Sonic used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The character that, like, is still going to inherently do good is just not going to be, like, you know, the good we expect.
Right. Unless it's Sonic Blast, then he just doesn't leave him. I'm assuming that's in reference to what we're... Unless it's Sonic Blast. Which one's Sonic Blast again?
3D Blast, I think.
3D Blast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in Sonic 3D Blast, they do kind of show that he cares about them.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of which,
he
that's
doesn't.
what I'm trying to find.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just saying that, like, if you interpret Sonic in a certain way, you can see him as being kind of ambivalent, and Eggman being the focus, or you can see him as, like, you know, leaving them as where they are because that's where they assumably were.
I can't find 3D Blast. Where is it? Why am I?
Did they take it off?
I doubt
Where's the
it.
other Sonic games?
I did Spinball already. Then the only other one is Mean Bean Machine. It's like, do I really want to do that right now? And why are the other Sonic games not here? You know what? Maybe it's because I bought 3D Blast separately. Maybe it's not on here. Because I bought all these together, and then I bought 3D Blast like separately. So, you know what? That's probably exactly what it is. I probably would need to purchase them individually if I want to get the other Sonic games on here.
That's weird but believable because Sega
Yeah.
does that shit.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Should we switch over to Origins?
Right, let's do it.
Some of the games included in 3D Blast are DLC. Well, yeah. So 3D Blast, I own that one, but I I kind of thought that it would just be added to the this collection, but I guess it's like,
That makes sense because it's the same damn collection.
yeah. Let's just switch over to. I like that though. Let's switch over to Origins. We checked out a few more. We'll switch to we'll go back to our roots.
I mean, if you're still up for it, I got a video planned for that.
Origins,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point, I'd be upset if you said no. We already drew a title card.
Oh yeah, that'd be such a dick move. That's like I love that title card, dude. That's like the best drawing of Spiny out there. All right, Stream Origins, hooray! Let me make sure the audio is good for that.
No, never good.
Okay, it's good. Not Sonic 1 through 3. I don't know how to get those. I thought they were on the Genesis collection, but I could be dead wrong about that.
Now, I know for sure 1 and 2 are. It's 3 that's debatable because, like, 3 is in that fucking limbo. You know?
Yeah. I did a stream of 2. We could do 1. We could do 3.
Yo,
on
do
Apples.
CD. I wanna scream at you while you play CD.
All right, let's do Scream at Me While We Do CD.
Well,
I've never played CD properly, and I doubt CD is on it.
I wanna complain about CD to you, even
Sure.
though it's my, like, second favorite Sonic game.
I think I've been thinking about it a lot since Frontiers came out. I think I don't think it's objectively the best one, but I think if I'm just being honest with myself, like on what I personally am attached to, like Adventure 2 is it for me.
I think
Like it's weird to say that because like in a game like 2 and 3, I pretty much like every level. Where in Adventure 2, there's like a handful of levels I hate.
I think if I have to be honest with myself, Sonic Frontier is like the one that I can honestly tell people to play and them not have an issue with it whatsoever.
Frontiers.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Did I
it's
say Forces again?
No, you said Frontiers.
Okay.
I was just clarifying.
I've said Forces so many goddamn times while trying to talk about that game
One of my
on this channel alone.
One of my favorites with that is just like, is it gonna play the cutscene? I want to see that. Nope, it's. All right, if I hit start, will it play the cutscene? I want to see the cutscene. I want to see the lovely animated opening. I think they'll play it. Ooh, should we play as Tails? No.
Yeah, play as Blailes.
Blailes the Hedgehog. Okay, cool.
Blailes.
They've got it.
Why am I watching the stream? It's to make sure that no one comments. That's why.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. I have it open on my phone. But I am
you're
also
not
very
sharing-
forgetful.
Yeah, you're also not sharing it to the top.
Oh! Shit, let me share that to you guys. Because it's
You
right
think
switch
as-
from Origins.
As weird as it is, as a person that runs a whole show,
Wait, you're cutting out, Bruce.
am I back?
Yes.
Okay. As a person that is heavily based in nostalgia, I actually do not think my nostalgic takes are better. I feel like I've just gotten so used to dealing with bullshit in games, and I look at something and I go, yeah, this is what normal people wouldn't handle.
I think,
Now, with that being said, though, I do think Adventure 2 and Adventure is definitely one of those games that people can handle. And I feel like a lot of... I don't want to be a bitch, but I'm going to be it anyways. I feel like a lot of the complaints about the games are, like, valid, but also, what the hell are you playing?
it's like,
I thought you chose Tails.
No, I did not. Alright. Well, that's the end of the CD playthrough.
That's it. Bye.
I think Frontiers is, like, very interestingly, I've seen a lot of takes on it, but for a lot of people who, like, aren't even invested in the series, it seems like people are getting of it. Like I said, like, the review that surprised me the most was, like, Moist Critical's review, because he like, I used to listen to his podcast, and he pretty openly did not like Sonic.
Okay.
But he like, that game came out and he said, "Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I was surprised by it." And I was like, "Okay, cool." But then, like, Donkey, a well-known Sonic fan, you know, he made probably
Best
like
Sonic fan.
Yeah, he probably made one of the most negative videos on it. Wait, should we like change the timeline, Chris?
If you want.
Tell me how to play this game properly. Teach me the ways.
There's multiple ways to play this bitch.
So, oh, okay, hold on. Up but too late.
Yeah, the hardest thing about this is maintaining the speed to get to a certain area.
Is it already too late?
No, you got all the zones are where it matters.
Okay, so you can, like, as long as you get it in one zone, you're okay?
I think, okay, so I'm gonna say 2, but, you know.
Do we want to go to the future?
Either way, you can fix it.
Yes, we did it.
But,
Now, what do I want to do
yeah.
here? I have to destroy, like, the Metal Sonic thing?
yeah, you have to destroy the Metal Sonic, or there's these, like, balloon-looking things that you're looking for. Like, it looks like this, like a balloony-looking cloud. And once you destroy it, the future will lighten up a little bit.
Let's try to find it.
I mean, you could also play the game as basically as you want. It really doesn't, you know.
Oh, I just want to, like, explore this side of it, you know, because I never have. But I might ask for a little bit of assistance.
Oh, for sure. I think this game is a little ambitious, and if I could have a remake of it, I'd make it a little bit more forgiving, if you know what I mean. Because they do not openly tell you what you're looking for. Like, I had to fucking figure that out, and, you know, it's not the hardest game ever, but, like, goddamn is it just... It's a great game that...
It is one that, you know, like, when people talk about the classics, it does, like... It's always acknowledged, but when people are, like, praising the classic games, it's kind of ignored. So I definitely think that it's, like, a game that, could have done itself some favors there.
It could have, but also, it already did its biggest disservice, and that was put itself on the Sega CD.
Anyways, where should I go backwards, Chris?
You can. It's normally in the higher areas of the level.
Okay. Uh-oh, I don't want to go to the past. Play the shitty game.
The Sega CD has one of my favorite games ever. Well, 2 of them. And it's the biggest reason why I hate film licensing. It's a game called Police Knots and a game called Snatcher. They are filled with movie references, like, to an unreasonable degree, but goddamn is it a good game. It was made by the guy that made Metal Gear. And if you like movies, I would. If you're like a movie person, and Snatcher is Snatcher's a video game movie that I want to be a movie, but I will never be happy with its existence.
What are you trying to say, Matt?
Metal Gear is pretty movie heavy. Like, the main character is literally just stolen from fucking Escape from New York.
Yeah, no, straight up. I mean, what I mean by that is, there's like a literal Terminator in Snatcher. There's the Xenomorph in the background. Snatcher's also heavily... I feel like, Matt, real talk, if there's ever a video game that I would recommend you watch, Snatcher's it.
Okay, one sec.
I'll get Snatcher, and then I'll just be like, oh, this is a reference to this movie, and this is a reference to that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's dope.
Duke Nukem's full of movie references.
Duke Nukem is a movie reference.
Well, yeah. Both him, like, constantly quoting action movies, but also, like, there's, like, Easter eggs in the game where you can find, like, Luke Skywalker and I think Bruce Willis from Die Hard.
And I'm providing him with rum.
Hell yeah.
Go. I'm sorry for interrupting you guys.
Should be. Okay. So Matthias, Matthew.
Hello.
So have you ever heard of a game called Shadow Warrior?
I mean, that sounds familiar, but it's also a pretty generic title.
It is the Kung Fu equivalent of Duke Nukem with the main character, Lo Wang.
Interesting.
So, that game is just Kung Fu movie. You know what? I will play it. I will stream it, and then I'll do a review of it if that's what it takes, because I own it.
Balan Wonderworld?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
I should buy that game before is no longer on shelves. But here's the thing. They have 3 to 4 games that came out since 2008 to now. And I would argue that is more of a problematic game than Duke Nukem will ever be, with like shitty Asian stereotypes to like heavy racist degrees. and yet we question, is Duke Nukem okay? I don't know what the hell's happening.
Well, I mean, Duke Nukem's thing is like being misogynistic.
I get it.
But even then, I don't think he was ever all that misogynistic in the games.
Okay, so what you're looking for is you remember how there's in Sonic, Mania. Remember how there's the Metal Sonic looking like a douchebag stepping on animals?
And Mania?
Yeah. That's what you're looking for here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you found it. You found that thing. The other one is Metal Sonic.
Okay, do I need to find that too?
No, you're good for now.
Oh, I don't need to do both?
No.
Okay.
You're looking for either or.
Okay, cool. Future is saved. Oh, I can kill him too.
Did you do it?
I killed Metal Knuckles. He's dead. He's never going to be a character in the games again.
When I was young, I went out of my way to watch every single movie Duke Nukem had referenced.
Oh, yeah.
So
you were on that game before you were making videos of that nature.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing, is that Duke Nukem was obviously the game that I wasn't supposed to play, but, I played Doom, so, whatever.
I think Doom is probably worse than Duke Nukem.
It is. Although, it 100% is.
Duke Nukem, I think, probably has language on Doom.
Yeah. I feel like the thing with Duke Nukem is, what I'm trying to get at, though, is that without Duke Nukem, shooters wouldn't be where they are today. Right? Because Duke Nukem 3D was one of the first few, games like Doom that allowed you to actually, aim wherever the hell you wanted. Like, Duke Nukem was an innovation. You know. And that's one of the reasons why it's a popular-ass game. Because it was fun, but it was actually, like, the shit, you know?
And it was, like, funny.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird Eggman Robotnik sprite. He kind of looks like his 06 design a little bit.
Don't bring that up. You don't talk to me about that design.
It only looks like it when he's like in the robot. When
You know, hear me out, right?
In 2D.
Hear me out, right? We all like to sit and shit on, like, not everybody now, but people like to shit on Jim Carrey's performance or whatever. At least he didn't look like 06.
But he's going to a movie 3.
Oh, God.
I don't think anyone really criticizes Jim Carrey. I thought he was the best part of the first movie.
That's what people said, and I don't even agree with that. But yeah, that was the general consensus, that he was the best part of the first one.
I feel like he's 50-50 from what I've heard.
I'll concede
I liked him.
it's very good as Sonic.
Yeah.
I would not say Jim Carrey is the best part of the second movie. I
Yeah.
think everyone else is carrying the film there too.
Yeah, I think that's just something that they did kind of nail, is like casting. Like, they threw in one person from the game, so they that was a nice gesture, you know. They okay.
And I think it's a good voice for Tails too, because
Yeah.
like Tails has had some really annoying voices.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I hate when Tails sounds like a 6-year-old. Like, oh my god, give him like give him an older voice than that, please. Don't
Yeah,
make him sound like a baby.
Colleen, and forgive me for not knowing the name, but whoever is voicing him in Prime, I think that they're like probably the two best voices he's ever had. In X, it was too high pitched. I did not like the X voice, and that's also, I think, the 06 voice.
Oh, here's my deal with Tails, right? I have no strong feelings for Tails, but that might also just be because I have a very, 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 very powerful sense of tuning characters out.
I've never thought highly of Tails. I've never hated him. Well, okay, I take that back. When he sounds like a baby, I'm like, oh my god, fuck off.
I've always liked Tails a lot, but I think that in terms of, like, quality of writing, I think that in, like, more recent years, he took, like, the biggest hit. Where some people would argue that was Knuckles, but to be fair, in Boom, he was, like, pretty funny. And he's also, but he was, part of his problem was being absent, you know? Where in, like the modern games, Tails was in all of them. So it's just like, yeah, like it really shines how bad Tails was in like Forces and whatnot.
I feel like the problem with Tails is that he's a character. My problem with Tails is that he is a capable character. In no matter what you say, he is a capable character. So for him to just kind of take a backseat bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
But. And what I mean, he doesn't just, like, take a backseat. He, like, hardcore takes a backseat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was so bad that Frontiers literally said, hey, sorry. We won't write him like that anymore.
Because, like, in, shit, man. Oh, you found Metal Dickwad.
Yep. So I only need to do one or the other, you said? Is that, like, true throughout the whole game?
Yeah, that's what I believe. You could also get the Chaos Emeralds too. That's a viable option.
I forgot
Not the
about that.
Chaos Emeralds.
So do you have to do both of those?
I'm gonna tell you honestly, no. But you know, I don't know if we're gonna get through the full playthrough, so it doesn't really matter.
Not today, but you know, for like once I cover it on this channel, like an actual playthrough, I'd like to.
Once you cover
Try
it,
to
I'm
beat
going.
it.
I'm just giving you what I remember. Since you see the animals bopping about, you did good. But once we make it to the actual Let's Play, I'm gonna definitely not tell you where they are unless you really want me to. but I will definitely give you a definite answer. Right now, I'm trying to fried,
Gotcha. No, it's all good.
and I mean, when I mean fried. Like I'm not under the influence of anything. I'm just dead.
Yeah. But normally it'd be because you're on hardcore drugs and you're just.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah. I'm on a spiral, guys. Chris the Hedgehog didn't work out. Sega rejected, and I also have a restraining order. I didn't think that there's anything wrong with making Chris Thorndyke a hedgehog, but I don't know.
They hated it so much that they killed him off.
Yeah, that's canon.
No, the dead Chris is canonically Chris the Hedgehog, not the boy from the show.
Yeah. Mac
I was
Tonight
trying to pitch
60.
both.
Sorry, Mac Tonight 64 says Mac Tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a good time.
I started watching that Emperor Lemon video. Oh wow, I already did it. I did that by accident.
We're at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
No, my McDonald's closes around an hour. I can't really do that. I'm sorry. There was a time where Michigan had 24 hours McDonald's, but that shit doesn't happen anymore. And
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
PA kind of stopped doing that too, and I'm, for the most part, fine with that. It can be a bummer when you're on a long car ride.
Oh, for fuck sure, yeah. I have nothing against fast food or McDonald's.
Come on, make it Mac Tonight, says Mac Tonight 64. Someone's microwave go off, or
Yeah,
That was me. That was my toaster.
it was McDonald's. It was Ronald.
Ronald's at Matt's house.
I know that Spiny Norman, and this is all because Mac Tonight's here.
The
But are we
Mac
ever gonna play
Tonight.
those? Yeah. Are we ever gonna play the Ronald McDonald Sega games?
If it's Sega, I'll allow it on this channel. Yeah, I'm gonna break all kinds of rules. I actually think in November it'd be fun to do I had an idea if I could make a tradition of it called No Sonic November, where it's I focus on other games I want to talk about. There's part of me that wants to okay, it could just be that month I do a playthrough and Last Call in a different series. Another part of me almost wants
Monkey
to
Ball.
that's Sega, so I won't do that one, but because that one has potential, I don't know what I'm doing here. I've never actually cleared one of these stages before.
You're just trying to break all of those.
I'm probably gonna fuck it up, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try though. Bazinga. What? Oh, that hurts you, I guess. I thought that was a speed up ramp or something.
Oh, what I want to do.
I thought another fun approach. Sorry, let me do. I want to finish this thought before I forget it. Would be to take the Disney December approach, where it's I just record a bunch of mini reviews throughout the year and then upload them all in November.
Yeah. Every October from now on, no matter what video game I'm doing, because I'm going to dedicate a month to it, I'm going to review Darkstalkers. And there's only 3 or 4 games, so I want to review the cartoon, any appearance of Darkstalkers until Capcom releases a new game, which might be never.
Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's right, you can redo special stages in this game. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. So yeah, we'll do Mac Tonight for No Sonic November.
Just the commercials.
There's other people partaking in No Nostalgia Critic November, but I'm sorry, I just can't do that.
I never watched Nostalgia Critic, and I still failed no Nostalgia Critic November this year.
How the hell did you pull that off?
That's because he put out the
Jimmy
Jimmy
Neutron.
Neutron review, and I'm okay, I do want to see him review Jimmy Neutron.
He's been hitting us up, He did Shark Tale, he did Jimmy Neutron.
Motherfucker went back to Kingdom Hearts.
I loved that. What me and Chris got into an argument over that, when he started talking about Kingdom Hearts. Because he's like, Chris just messaged me, I need Doug to never talk about Kingdom Hearts again. I'm like, I thought it was fine. And then... So yeah, then when he started doing it again, this year I just messaged Chris, are you enjoying Doug Walker's new video game reviews, Chris?
You know, and that's the thing is that I don't think that Doug shouldn't do video games. Actually, what I wanted him to do when he said he's doing Disney video games is what he's doing this fucking year.
where he's like reviewing like classic games.
Well, no, like
the Disney games like Aladdin and whatnot.
Yeah, like Aladdin, or even, like, I wanted to know what his take on Insomniac Spider-Man was, because that's technically Disney, and I think he's doing a Star Wars game. I want to know, but he's like, I'm doing Kingdom Hearts. So I'm like, God damn it, of course it's Doug.
Yeah. He says he's gonna add something every single year, and this year he added, it's Dr. Eggman. He said this year he was going to add, like, Blue Sky Studios, but because he felt that was lame, he decided he would also throw in, like, Star Wars and Marvel games. Here's the thing, I think maybe he should have saved that till next year. Because now it's like, what is he going to add next year? Books?
More Marvel and Sega games, because Spider-Man Part 2 is coming out next year.
I know, I mean, he's not going to run out of stuff to review, but he says he wants to add, like, a new thing every year.
That's a good question.
Toy Story on Sega Genesis. I mean, it's very possible Disney will buy something by then, but...
Oh yeah, you should play Toy Story on Sega Genesis.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Only if it's good. Is it actually?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's funny, because that's about to be like, you don't have a Sega Genesis, even though I need to send you one.
You don't have to do that, but if you do it, we will make video use of it.
It's already fucking... I just need to go.
I need to go to the post office so badly. Like, I have, like, stuff to send you and Stuart. I just, like... That process stresses me out because I've never done it before.
That process stresses me out because I hate it.
Because Stuart... I'm so mad about that. Amazon... I sent everybody their packages through Amazon except Matt. Because Matt's was for, like, a different website. And I put Stuart's address in... And it still sent it to my house. And I checked, like, the only time I put the address in was when I was, like, on the page to send a gift, like, send him the package. So, and his address is still saved to my Amazon, so I know for a fact I put his address in. There's no other time I would have put his fucking address into my Amazon account. So I know for a fact I did it, and it sent it to my house anyway.
I feel like, going back to Doug, though, I have no problem. The biggest problem I have with Doug is not even that he did the reviews bad, it's just, like...
No, it's okay to not like it.
Huh?
I hate this boss so much. No, it's okay to not like what he had to say.
It's not that I didn't like what he had to say, it's just... There's like a point where it's kind of like... I guess it's something that I even say in my own Kingdom Hearts thing that will come out next year because fuck it. You can't say Kingdom Hearts is weird or you don't get it, and then, like, be like... The Kingdom Hearts is a fucking experience, as weird as it is, and when you skip all the other games, I just feel like it's just like, why bother?
I really hate this boss. Like, I mean,
same. Same.
I can't ever get it. I get stuck every time I do it.
Oh, this boss
So
sucks.
Chris,
Feels good.
Oh, it's Stuart.
so Chris, when you say that if somebody like skips all the Kingdom Hearts games, their reaction is just the Eggman.
Practically.
Mac Tonight 64 says Roxas. Winnie the Pooh is Roxas. No, wait, no, he was able to tell that Sora was Roxas.
I mean, couldn't you tell?
I don't know.
And I mean, I don't expect Doug to play every fucking Kingdom Hearts game because the phone game can die, but...
He probably will, like, throughout Disney December. He's gonna need ways to fill the content up, so yeah. He'll just...
You can't... The thing that sucks is that you can't, because, like, they blocked it off. You can only watch the cutscenes of the old game, and now we gotta follow a character that I'm not even gonna bother talking about.
Doug uploads a review, Disney December of it anyway, so I couldn't actually play the game. I only was able to watch footage online, and you could say I didn't get the same experience as everyone else, but here's my review anyway.
You know, actually, real talk, I would watch that because he'd be the one person that, like, doesn't go, it was good.
It was good.
Doug likes the phone game, but he's like, it's not for me. Every other game. Which is fair. It's totally fair.
Oh my god, I hate this. This is awful. This is...
The thumbnail to Avatar: The Way of Water, Doug's video was terrifying.
Oh, he did one?
Yeah, he photoshopped the Avatar like eye.
Oh, come on, I hit it!
Onto his face, and it looked scary.
Doug Walker hates the PS2 Kingdom Hearts games. Doug Walker spoke fondly of the Kingdom Hearts games. Are you trying to slander Doug Walker? It's okay to slander Doug Walker.
Yeah, do it. Definitely.
I've got, like, my emotions towards Doug Walker are, like, the most mixed out of anyone on the internet, I think.
Hey,
Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse? What the fuck?
What the fuck is a mouse?
Why is the mouse talking? Mice don't talk!
You're so goofy and Pluto!
hey, real talk though. Real talk though. Kingdom Hearts cartoon should have came out. Not even because it would have been good. Just because we could have said, yo, the dude that did 8 Crazy Nights fucking did a Kingdom Hearts show.
Whitey, they could have gone to the 8 Crazy Nights world.
Yeah.
Where are we? We're in 8 Crazy Nights, Sora.
I believe that's a different studio, though.
I don't give a shit.
That pilot or whatever for Kingdom Hearts, at the end, because of, like, how much was not there, was so hilarious with just the hand trying to, like, grab Riku.
Yeah.
Sora, you believe me, right? Hand randomly gets Riku.
Oh my god, I can't with this fucking... I have no fucking theory. Like, I'm sure this is, like, a really pathetic performance to anyone who's actually played for this game, but it's like, I genuinely can't get through this part. I get lucky eventually.
He's fine. No, this boss sucks dick.
This is such a bad experience every time, and I die.
It is one of the worst bosses in Sonic.
I'm eventually gonna do, like, a top 10 worst levels. But I don't know. I don't know if this...
You should do top 10 worst bosses.
I don't think that this one would qualify for that. Bosses.
Yeah. No, it's one of the worst. I'm
this
sorry.
This one would be there. This one would be in the top 10 worst bosses.
Michael, look, I will fight you. I will break down the gameplay mechanics of why this is shit.
My one
to convince you. I will fucking brainwash you if I have to.
My one rule for that would not be to include boss rushes, because I swear it's all going to be boss rushes if I allow boss rushes to be in that video. Because I do not, unless it's like an optional thing like an Adventure 2, I do not like boss rushes. I have always hated it. They talked about that on Oni Plays recently, and I was like, it was so fucking yes! I agree with that 100%. Okay. Fine. That time I did it really quickly. See what I mean? Like, it's completely luck-based for me. Mac Tonight in Half-Life 1. Is that a mod? Can you get Mac Tonight in Half-Life 1?
Probably.
Bet.
Hell yeah. Mac Tonight in Half-Life 1. I'm all for it. Yeah, there's a couple. That boss really sucks, but
This music in the
awesome.
English version is one of my favorites. Nope, I lied. This version's it.
Yeah, no, this is fucking
Hold
great.
on, which music are you using? Hold on.
I don't know. It's like on CD, like the actual CD port, it lets you pick.
Yeah. I think
But
you're
this
doing
one
the
has-
English one.
This one has the la la do.
Yeah, I think that's the
that.
English one. Is it? Fuck,
I really
hold on.
like the English soundtrack. I like the Japanese.
No, the
one,
English
too.
soundtracks. And you can disagree. I think they're equal, but that's because they both have like where one's weak, the other's strong.
Yeah, I think that I like the boss music more. And I lost it. I like the boss music more. And now where's gonna be a good place to use this? Oh, cool! I did it.
So how we doing?
Doing good. How are you, Stuart?
I'm back from Virginia.
How's that?
It was very nice. It was
Nice.
a really great time. I went to Christmas Town and Busch Gardens. I came back yesterday and I was so exhausted. Have you ever driven for 4 hours straight?
I've driven for 10 hours straight.
Okay, well, if
Same.
you've driven a long time, just sitting there driving,
Yeah.
you could get very drained.
Yeah. No, I absolutely, I agree with that. Honest to God,
One
last
second,
big car ride.
I'm gonna switch to the computer.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, last.
Just so I can get this off my chest, you're doing the English version.
Okay.
That's all. Continue.
Cool. What's this game gonna do to me? There we go. Fuck you.
Watching
It didn't even give me a ring back. You know what?
Right now, and properly
You know what? This
Do it.
game really eats my lunch.
on
No.
the phone, it just kept. It gave me like a Windows. What is it? It gave me a PowerPoint presentation on what you were doing. So I just saw you like slowly struggling with the.
Give me an air bubble.
What do you call it? The pinball
Yeah.
boss. And
Yeah,
I
the shitty boss of the game.
and I understand, Michael, your frustration.
That's
It's really more like a. If you like pinball, you can appreciate it more. You know, classic Sonic Spinball.
No,
But
I love pinball and no.
hold on, but I don't feel like they got it right
You're right.
with how it feels. Even a little bit with like Sonic Frontiers, there's a mandatory pinball section. It's more of an endurance, I guess.
Mac 64 tonight says Sonic CD Japanese OST is better than US. I gotta really listen to them side by side, but I really like the American one. Is all I'm saying.
Oh no, I get you. I think
I
at the
like them
time,
both.
I think at the time it was more like wait, there was another soundtrack?
Yeah.
What could this be? It's a thing
fuck.
that we don't have access to. Just like how maybe like let's say in the 2000s this game Sonic CD was dubbed the best Sonic game of all time because it was the one Sonic game that like you didn't have access to until Sonic Gems collection.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean there was Sonic CD.
But like,
Wait, what the fuck am I talking about? There's the
There's the Sega CD, Sonic.
Okay. But that was an add-on for the Genesis.
Yeah.
and there was a computer port, but only nerds played fucking computers back in the day. So no way in hell you were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. Which one do you prefer? Sonic Boom or Sonic the Super Sonic?
Man, so
I like
okay,
Sonic
sorry.
Boom more. I love that. Like that just that opening instrumental, it's fucking lovely. It's like one of the best tracks of the entire series in my opinion. But I do like the Japanese one a lot too. Like that one's great.
I've listened to Sonic Warrior not with like the I don't even know what you call the animation now because it's not Toei, it's something else.
yeah.
But it's the
But I've listened to it more with Sonic Boom on it.
Yeah, I just that's how I know it. You know, you can definitely argue nostalgia plays a role, but God, just listening to it back to it's just like, god, I love that. Like, just the way it starts is so fucking great.
Is it cool if we spoil something that I plan on saying in a video that you're doing anyways?
Sure.
Both songs perfectly encapsulate the ideas of the music of Sonic CD, right? Where Sonic Boom is more of a cinematic sounding kind of,
Oh, what the hell?
you know, is more like cinematic sounding, right? Because like it has a build up, and even with the reprisal of it at the ending, it still feels like a conclusion. Where Toot Toot Doot Doot Sonic Warrior feels kind of more like an anime intro, right? Which there's nothing wrong with that, but it definitely kind of gives, you know, less of a grandiose feel, because that's what the American soundtrack comes off as, is more grandiose, versus the Japanese soundtrack, which is more fun.
Right,
So-
yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a perfect way to put
I mean, just straight up listen to the background of this. This is ominous, but then again, it's a bad future. It's supposed to sound
Yeah.
bleak
So
and depressing.
I am in the future right now, right? I
Yes.
confused myself. I should be able to find the machine I need to destroy, right?
I believe so.
Did you say Sonic Warrior is more fun because it's an anime opening?
It's more like an anime opening, so it's a lot more fun.
It's upbeat.
And I'm also talking about it's more fun in that sense of an anime opening of the time.
Okay.
Because, like, no, anime openings are not as fun as they used to be, in, like, the sense of, like, yo, this is fun and peppy, even though the anime is fucking depressing. Because
I
we
get
get
you.
a lot of that shit now. But, like, at the time, it feels like a lot more like an introduction to an episode of Sonic versus, you know, a cinematic experience that Boom gives.
And I mean, just give it a few years later, you'd have like triplets being born, thrown away.
God damn.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, Michael. Before I went to Virginia, I came at the end of Matt's stream, just talking nothing about, just only talking about the intro to Sonic Underground.
I know the Oh wait, what's this?
As silly as it sounded, that was my coping mechanism to driving.
Oh, you were driving while you were doing that?
No, but it was like the night before, and I
Oh.
was nervous, and the one thing to like keep my mind off of it was Sonic Underground.
No, I hear you. It's like, because I definitely had like some. I always get anxious before a big car ride, honestly.
You know,
But I when I was on my drive to North Carolina earlier this year, you know, it was a 10-hour drive, and I was doing it overnight, which was a good call because there's barely any traffic on the road. What do I do in this
Goddamn.
level? I'm so lost.
you can just complete it at this point, unless you want to really
Can
find
I just?
the thing.
Am I on Act 1 still?
I have no fucking clue.
I think I am, so I think I'm just gonna figure this out in Act 2, because I've been like stuck here for a while. I'm trying to find the thing I need to crush, but I can't find it.
Rush 40.
But
So here's the thing, right? Is that I think I'm just dead inside when it comes to being afraid of like driving for long. Actually, I think I prefer driving long than I do regularly at this point. You know, like long car trips to me are more comforting than short ones to me.
The problem I have is that, like, if I know I have to get up and drive, I'll be, like, anxious about going to sleep, which means I won't get sleep.
wait,
like,
did I
it's
do
so-
this?
It's
Sorry, go
so
ahead.
self-defeating, because I'm just like, oh, I gotta be up early tomorrow, so now I'm all worried about making sure I get the right amount of sleep, and that means I'm not gonna get any sleep.
Now, to be fair here, I should not be in this conversation because I have driven across America twice. So, like,
Do it again.
no, I'm not doing it a third time. That shit's not happening.
You don't want to collect the
Yeah.
the body of Jesus Christ.
No.
I'm afraid of getting killed in a car accident. That's, I guess, what it is for me.
You
I
know,
don't think, it's not necessarily that I have I'm super convinced that's gonna happen, but any anxiety that I get from driving, I guess, yeah, it does come from something going wrong on the road.
Oh no, like I said, that's why I'm not as jaded with it, or that's why I'm jaded with it, is because when you, like I said, when you make that drive, which is through mountains, pitch black, it's
Yeah.
through like the desert, like you just stop caring. At a point, you're like, if I die, I die here. Whatever, no one's gonna find me for years.
I driving through
It's like-
dark woods and mountains can be anxiety inducing for
Well,
sure.
no, you know what? Here's the thing: is that what started out as anxiety, but I stopped giving a shit, was driving through the desert, because woods and whatever. The desert is just flat.
Saint
Mac
Pepsi.
Tonight. Saint Pepsi. Good reference. Good reference, Mac Tonight.
Yeah. Take me to the future.
No.
Eggman's
Cool.
president.
To Steven Universe future.
Oh no. The bad future.
But no, and I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with being anxious of driving. It's just like,
Oh yeah, man. Some people are gonna have it and some people aren't, and like some
I'm
people
more
are gonna.
anxious of driving in snow than I am like getting caught anywhere.
Oh no, they could be, especially if like the roads are icy.
Yeah,
Funny
fuck that
enough,
noise.
I've had to deliver packages in snow. I feel pretty good about how I handled that actually. I had packages that day where I saw a road, I'm like, not fucking delivering these, but then I was still but, it was around Christmas time. You don't want to fuck with that, so I would go back at the end of the day when the water was melted. I was a good employee.
You know why my packages are late?
No.
Speaking of that, yours hasn't shown up yet, Michael.
Yeah,
I have not shipped it from my house yet.
What?
I'm
All
going
good.
to. I haven't had a day off since Christmas, and Christmas was my first day off in a while. Like I am. This shit is almost over with, but the holidays were. I just signed up for some shit when I agreed to do holidays.
Rough time.
Just a lot of work, but I mean, honest to God, I was gonna say like 2022. I think was like a good year in disguise. That's the way I would describe it. Like I a lot of good came from it, and I think
I feel
that
like-
the sudden burst of viewership that Spiny has is like the icing on the cake, where it's
I feel like
that
I'll
paid off,
continue.
and I'm really happy. But go ahead.
Thanks, Hank.
I feel like 2022 was one of my worst years straight up. Period. But it taught me one major thing: fuck the system. Nothing is stable. Do what the hell you want to. Cause like when you do everything that everyone tells you to do, and then it comes crumbling down when you have literally the most stable place, and you're one of the most stable places out there, and then it all comes crashing down. There's a point where you just gotta go, fuck it.
Yeah,
Be
no,
who you want to be, Barbie girl.
Yeah. Except don't be Barbie. Anyways.
oh man, I hate this. I have
I was
stopped
gonna
having.
I was gonna continue that, and then I realized it, Chris.
Straight up, I'm more hyped for the Barbie movie than the Mario movie. I have higher hopes for the Barbie movie.
I do not relate
You know-
there, but I also don't care about Barbie.
Here's the thing that's funny is that there's a sketch of the one guy that made Rooster Teeth talking about how he literally said how the internet will not catch on and how it's stupid. And I
What?
feel like that's the Barbie take of the Mario take.
Some guy from Rooster Teeth said the internet is a fad.
Yeah,
It will not take on.
yeah,
It's 9.
Gus was like Gus, the guy that's like I think the CEO or whatever. He was like, yeah, the internet will never, like when he was younger, when he was a teenager, he's like, yeah, this is stupid. The internet will never catch on. Nobody wants to see pictures on the internet. I can just go read a book
Well,
and get it faster.
welp.
I feel like the Barbie movie isn't. I don't know. I have no. I feel like the Barbie movie is how I feel like when other people are feeling weird about like the Mario movie, when people are weirdy about it.
I remember
It's like
from the movie.
It's like the Barbie movie could easily just fuck up. And I think I fear that more than Mario fucking up as weird as it is.
Miyamoto is looking at the Mario movie with a fine-tooth comb, and it's still gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Mario's gonna fuck you.
Mario
Oh,
is going
God.
to fuck.
Bowser's coming.
Bowser is coming. Wow.
I think the Mario movie will be fun, but I think it'll have Illumination-isms in there that will annoy me, but I will.
can't wait for Toad to like just keep farting.
But you know what? I'll give them some leeway because I think so far they're doing a lot better than I expected them to. Like
Honestly,
I do think they are trying harder than they usually do.
I agree. And I think
Honestly-
it's because they have to. It's like
yeah.
Well,
it's Mario. Like this isn't the
I feel like
No, all eyes are on them right now.
like Minions, like they know that people like the Minions. I mean, enough people like the Minions, and a lot of people hate them too, but that probably helps them in a weird way too. But like, oh man,
This is probably not the perfect time to start talking when you're like this fast.
I know.
I feel like,
but like Mario, it's like it's a good chance to like have people turn on them, you know.
I feel honestly, right, like, I just don't give enough of shit about Illuminations for me to be like, yep, it's gonna be, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like the movie's gonna be the worst thing ever.
No, probably not.
Because, like, I don't even hate Illuminations. At the end of the day, I have no...
I think it'll be a better Mario movie than the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think I will enjoy the Super Mario Bros. Movie more.
Welcome back,
yeah.
Mac to Night 64.
Well, that's good. He's back.
I feel like the hatred for Illumination is something I will never understand, but that might also be because I didn't see The Secret Life of Pets and whatever the hell else they made. I feel like...
Go ahead.
I feel like... And that's also probably because I'm more connected with people that aren't into, like, heavy movies and shit like that, so, like... Because I know
thank
people
you.
that like The Grinch, and I didn't care for it, but I didn't think it was the worst thing in the universe.
But did you watch the mean one?
I saw trailers for that, and I like the concept because I do think the makeup and it's like going more off of the live action one than anything else with the Grinch. And I like that because, like, yeah, it is kind of an uncanny design, but I'm sure the movie is like horrible. It looks really bad, but I like
Oh, probably.
the idea. I like the idea of making a horror movie out of that costume because, yeah, it's uncanny. You know, it's like
Oh, yeah.
I think the thumbnail for the movie looks really creepy. But
I mean, I just like seeing people's reactions of just like, no, they can't do this. This is a children's film. They're ruining my childhood.
yeah.
Anyways, I don't straight up hate Illuminations, but then again, I also don't really care as much.
My distaste for Illumination comes more from them as a company than it does any particular film they've made. Granted, I do fucking hate the Lorax. I
Me
think the
too.
Lorax is a terrible movie.
Oh, probably.
And for people who enjoy it, I want to like make it clear that even though it's one of the films I go more hard on, like it's okay to like it. I mean, it really is okay to find fun in it, but it's just, to me, it's like the reason I hate that one so much. It might seem like a silly movie to hate as strong as I
which
do.
one do you hate?
The Lorax. It might seem
okay.
like a weird movie to have such a strong hatred for, but it's just, to me, it struck me as one of the most insincere things I've ever seen in my life. And that
You
made
didn't
me
like
hate
it when the one slur came in and one slurred all over the audience.
Well,
I don't like
now
how
that
you
you put
said
it that way.
I really hated it in high school because I thought it was like the least original shit I had ever seen. I don't know that I would have that strong a reaction if I watched it now, but
So, like, if we're talking about the Lorax, I do not like that one on principle because they decided to, like, sponsor a car.
Yeah. And
Hey, you
that's
checked
like
down
part
this
of
tree?
it. And that's a big part of it. But I swear, like, part of my disdain for the movie comes from, like, little areas too, but it sounds like if I mention them, it'll sound like, oh, it's silly to bring this up, who fucking cares about this? But it's like a million little things. Like, well, here's an example. During the Let It Grow song, there's a sequence where like a little girl has a line in it, and at the very end of it, it goes, she just starts singing la 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 lee, I say let it grow. And they did that like, oh, they're trying to make it cute, you know, they didn't actually have a lyric to think of there, so they just threw that in thinking people would find it cute and forgive them for it. But I see right through you fucking scumbags.
I'd say let it die.
That's
Let
the best
it
part.
die, let it die. Let it shrivel up. Come on, who's with me, huh?
And it's just like, you did not write that in there. You did not write that in there because you thought it was a fun idea or you thought it was cute. You wrote it in there to intentionally manipulate the audience. I know I sound like I'm going off my fucking soapbox right now, but there's a bunch of small things in that movie just like that. And I hate it. I hate it.
Now, here's the thing. I will say that I don't get the hate, but I do appreciate it because it does get other people to think more about it. I feel like the opinion of not liking something is important because it allows people to know what's wrong or what the other people think is wrong.
Right.
I just personally can't like get behind. I mean, I don't.
I'd say let it die.
I say
I
let
don't
it
like-
die.
I don't like the Lorax, but I don't hate like Sing or.
yeah,
That's
no, I think most of Illumination's movies are pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
The Lorax, I strongly dislike, and I haven't actually seen either of the Minions movies, but like that I think gets into what I really hate about Illumination, which is how they will plaster their shit all over everything.
Yeah.
Especially the fucking Minions. The Minions are like the worst offender in that department. But they do that with all their fucking movies. Just like endless trailers and commercials, and there'll be posters for them everywhere, and every single product will be a tie-in.
Well, I also dislike them having the Dr. Seuss, like, the access to the Dr. Seuss properties, because it's like, you know, Lorax, animation-wise, I actually think it represents the story okay, but then you make it to the Grinch, and it's like, wow, you really did take all of the personality away from this character.
Start the show already.
Like, the child, not even baby Grinch, child Grinch is kind of what got people turned off by, like, the original, like, posters and whatnot. But that's just, like, 5 seconds of the movie. What they actually did with him in the movie, like, this is a character that, like, if you look at that original special, it's, like, the expressions on him, it's, like, some of the best animation ever done, period. And if you look at the live-action movie, it's like, yeah, you know, that movie has its problems, but Jim Carrey was still, like, working with that makeup, and he put on some pretty creepy faces for the character, like, fuck.
And that's,
You know, here's the deal.
Oh, we got
I don't
comments, I'll
get-
read them after what Chris says.
I don't get why we have to have.
I quit.
Okay. I don't get why we have to have the Grinch having this backstory.
Money.
to make this movie longer.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
For sure. But, like, hold on, hear me out. I get it. I get it. I get why the Grinch doesn't like Christmas. These people be loud now here, okay? The Who's Wild like crazy.
It depends on which version, because I think in,
Oh no, the original version. Homie, if I can hear y'all from a mountain, okay? We have issues, all right? Like, you cannot tell me that I'm wrong on that one. If I can hear you, if I move to a mountain and I can hear you guys wild and that loud, no, there is an issue.
But if you're if it's your issues like the singing and everybody else is having fun but you, I don't know. I think you gotta move.
He did!
Yeah, just I don't know. If you like, there's a difference between like your neighbors shooting fireworks off throughout the entire month of July.
I'm just thinking about how like the Lorax could have been avoided.
Now, I mean, hear me out.
An alternate timeline would have been like, "Hey, you chop down this tree? Yeah, okay." He just walks away.
But like,
I do like one scene of that movie. It's the same scene that
like,
fucking Nostalgia Critic reference. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
This also might just be because like, as a parent of a child this year that has had loud toys, I get it.
Alright.
I get it.
Right.
You can avoid it. You can just say no. You can
just always drop kick.
Because as a neighbor, you can just be like, "Hey, yo, yeah, I get it. I'm being loud." You know.
But then you stole all of Milo's stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can. I'm his parent. But...
dirtbag.
Let it grow. Then everybody in this call starts surrounding Chris and singing "Let It Grow," and Chris starts getting on.
Matt grabs a jetpack and puts it on Chris.
But no, seriously though, I get it. There's a point where, you know, I mean, maybe the Grinch should have probably just like
died.
Yeah, sure. No, it could have just went to them and talked to them about this issue, but that's not what the story's about. So like,
so could you guys just shut the fuck up? And they're like, I'm literally attacked right now. Is how they respond.
Yeah. I have no clue if the Who's are reasonable, alright? Like...
They just, like try to, like, come up with, like, evidence that the Grinch is actually racist, so they don't have
to
just
execute him.
Grinch got me too'd.
Let me acknowledge let me acknowledge the chat. A Chrysler car. We have a new person in the chat, Big Buck. And there's also someone who just joined now, Big Bok. I think it's Big Bok is how you pronounce it. This is a funny looking Mario game. Yeah, this is actually a Mario 3D Blast. Mac Tonight 64 says sup, probably to Big Bok. And this is we have got to have money. That's a really good Tom and Jerry the movie reference. I like that. And then Toy Chris 26 crossed out with emojis says, hello, I'm new here. How's everyone doing? Doing good. How are you doing?
Ooh.
Howdy.
My other issue with Illumination, and granted, it's something they are not doing for the Mario movie, is just that, like, their animation tends to be pretty cheap, and that's, like, forgivable in their old films, but it's, like, at a point, it's like, you guys are making hand over fist on these movies. Could you maybe put a little of that money back into the animation?
You talk about, like, in Sing, how they're all animals, and it's just, like, a house.
Sing, I think, suffers from, like, reusing background characters isn't too big of a deal. But, like, they do it excessively. Like, if you see, like, 2 models reused in a big crowd shot, I'm gonna give you a pass, but if it's, like, literally a pan and shot of characters in a line and you see the same character pop up 6 times, like, yeah, no, that's not good.
You know,
that's something I would expect in Dingo Pictures, not you.
The thing that's funny is I've seen that movie like 3 to 4 times before you mentioned that, and I have never noticed nor cared.
And you know, like,
hold on.
People.
It's not that you're wrong. You are 100% right that they do it. It's just I did not look at it enough to be like, yeah, you know, yeah.
And if it doesn't bother you, that's fine. It doesn't bother you, but at the same time, it's like, but
you know,
like you're one of the big dogs in the industry now, and other people aren't doing that. What's your excuse? You know, show a little bit of love.
I think I would care a little bit more if they were humans. That might be my issue.
BoJack has big shots. I know they have humans in that show. That's a show of a significantly smaller budget than what Illumination has. But they make up new characters just for the background. And you'll see like you'll see some old model, like, background characters reappear, but that's, like, episode to episode, not literally the same fucking shot.
You'll even see a
sure.
plane going down.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. I just, like I said, I'm not gonna like argue about it because it's an argument that I feel like you're right on. I just don't care.
That's fair. You don't have to care about that.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not demanding that you hate Illumination with me.
I am, and there's gonna be consequences, Chris. I just bought the spell book.
It's a deadly spell book.
I'm stealing a joke from Hot Digging Demon. I need to stop. Toy Chris 26 says, "Cold and hungry, even though I ate." Well, I am reference to how are you doing? Well, I hope that you become unhungry and warm, unless you like the cold. Unless you're like the Snow Miser. There, it's a late Christmas reference for you. Ha ha ha. Why is Mario not in this game? They couldn't afford Mario for this game, unfortunately.
Mr. White Christmas.
But you know, like, the Elden Ring came out this year, and people didn't give that game shit despite not featuring Mario. So, like, you know.
I'm Mr. 10 Below.
In this game, you have to
feel
give, like, acknowledgement to the time period. Like, why the fuck doesn't Elden Ring have Mario in it? They have, like, zero excuse.
Yeah, back when this game came out, Mario was not, like, as popular as he is now. He wasn't in every game yet.
And not everybody, like, knew the significance of having Mario in your game yet. You know, at this point, like, you know, it's, like, a little naive to not have Mario in your game, but it wasn't, like, as ridiculous as it is today.
Is that why Mario was in, like, a sports game?
Yeah.
He was in
Multiple sports games.
He was being a basketball player.
No, he was in an NBA game.
I do know. I know.
No,
yeah.
no, straight up. Yeah, that shocked the hell out of me to go over to like my cousin's house and they're like, "Yo, you see this?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I actually remember that one. That's like
That
rolling
felt like
up
such
like,
a Sonic move.
just rolling up like Mario will never be ballin'.
That's another thing I love about Sonic is there's so many weird occurrences like that with Sonic. Mario, yeah, it happens too, but it is a little less common with Mario. Mario's like pretty grounded. Like,
Then
it's
again,
not that you know what to expect. It's not that you know what to expect with Mario, but it's never like there's a lot less like what the fuck moments with Mario. I feel.
Mario, it's
I feel
mostly
like-
when you drift away from what Nintendo has made that you end up in the what the fuck territory.
I feel like licensing is where we start getting into weird shit because like there's like the flashcards that acknowledge World War II, and that's that's just wild.
Speaking of Nintendo, did you hear that they lost?
What was that again?
Did you hear that they lost? They just lost.
Who lost?
Nintendo. They were trying to take down a Did You Know Gaming video based on a canceled game called
Wasn't that Zelda video? Oh nope, never mind.
Heroes of Hyrule.
Yep. Okay.
And Nintendo tried to DMCA and copyright strike it down, but YouTube said no.
Good on YouTube. That's like, you know, when they get something right, they get something right. Nintendo, you don't get to break the law. I mean, you probably get away with it a lot.
Nintendo, Nintendo
YouTube is pretty good about, like, once they finally get a human being at YouTube to look at your video, they're pretty good about, like, letting stuff that is fair use stay.
I will say this, like, they do other things that really annoy me, but
they don't return my calls.
In terms of copyright, I think that they have been getting better at that. It's still annoying, but I mean, there was a point a few years ago where it was blatantly unfucking fair, you know?
Anyways, lesson learned here, Nintendo. If you're gonna try to do that shit, actually release a game.
Yeah. Oh, and then, what was I gonna say? Mac Tonight 64. Sorry, just trying to keep in check with the chat. Why isn't Mac Tonight in Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Hold on. That is a valid question.
Yeah.
Because Sonic 3 had a tie-in with toys at the time.
Yeah. It was McDonald's, not Burger King, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just because Sonic's a low-quality franchise. See, I made this channel, but I'm actually more of a Mario guy.
I'm more of a Spoonie guy.
I'm more of a Spoonie guy, too, to be honest.
I'm a Dr. Insano.
That's a good Spoonie reference, Chris. Good job.
I also like Dr.
I
Linsano.
I am Dr. Insano.
Oh. Say something that Dr. Insano would say.
Name 5 of his albums.
Oh well, the first album was just Dr. Insano. It was self-titled.
Yeah, sure.
Then there was Dr. Insano in 3D.
Dr. 2 Sano.
Toy Chris 26 says I'm a fork guy. I mean, fair enough, but
Well,
no one
I'm a
agrees
soul
with
man,
you.
so.
I'm kind of a fork guy too, a little bit, but a little bit on the weekend. I'll use a fork instead of a spoon.
How dare you?
But it's a special occasion. Sometimes you just gotta spice it up. Like I realize like trying to cut into a steak, like a spoon isn't always the best option.
It just means you weren't raised right.
It just means that my family have their own traditions and that you need to respect, Chris.
Absolutely not.
I'm JK. So, you're not a fork guy? Way to out me, Toy Chris 26. Like, those Chris's, you can't trust any Chris's out there,
Yeah, no, you ruined our friendship.
Context, the person and one of the people in this call is named Chris. I'm realizing I'm saying stuff without context. Mac Tonight 64, I'm a crowbar guy. Yeah, crowbars are pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
Better than spoons and forks.
I'm more of a
that's
family
how
guy.
That's the best comment.
I'm more of a Cleveland show.
Yeah, Cleveland show's a little better than Family Guy.
Where's your 5th season?
We're working on it.
We're working on it. God damn it, Chris.
That's a whole other Chris that we don't need to talk about.
I could.
Yeah, me and Chris will absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, just not today.
Yeah, we'll do it, but we'll be like, back then we used to laugh. We'll just be sad when we're doing it.
I'm not mentally prepared to talk about them right now.
Chris Chan is just like, we used to have so much fun, and now it's like we'll still talk about Chris, but we'll just be
It's more
sad.
depressing now.
We'll still talk about Chan.
Yeah, we can talk about Chris or Chan, but not together. Sad face from Toy Chris 26. Sorry for making you sad. I'm a gun guy. You know what? Guns are alright. Gun versus crowbar, which one wins?
I think it was like in Mexico
Well,
when
gun.
Pokemon Sword and Shield were first revealed. There was a joke about Pokemon Sword, Shield, and Gun. And I want to say it's Mexico that some newspaper published. It said 3 new Pokemon games announced: Sword, Shield, and Gun.
I eat everything with a gun.
But hold on. Are we talking about the organization, or are we talking about the utensil, or the tool?
I think the tool, but what are you talking about, Toy Chris? Are you talking about gun, like the corporation, like the?
Because hold on, they
shouldn't
made
say
some good
corporation.
robots.
They did make some good robots, and those robots could have forks and spoons, hypothetically.
Yeah, I mean they have a truck.
Right, and that truck likes to scoop things up like a spoon.
Yeah, and they shot a child once.
And just like actual guns, so they live up to their name.
Mm-hmm.
They shot a child with a gun.
Maria.
It up did.
How old was Maria? Was she a child?
It's probably like 72.
Probably.
I'm more of an irate gamer guy.
We have
I'm more of the happy video game nerd guy. Actually,
quite a
Stop skeletons from fighting.
we
What are
have
you
quite
talking
a
about?
title here. The Fatal Error 1048, the animator DC2. I freaking hate DeRay, she timed me out of her stream. I wasn't spamming. Are you coming here from a different stream? I mean, that was actually an accident. I didn't mean to say that.
What do you mean it was an accident?
I didn't mean to call it different spam.
Different spam?
I think we have someone in our chat who's been kicked from a different stream and is upset about it. Who kicked you? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that channel. Well, this took a weird turn.
Hello.
It did, Toy Chris. I'm so sorry. We're not used to having other people engage in our bullshit. Unless it's on match streams.
Absolutely not. We are, yeah.
On my channel, it's mostly just people showing up like, hey, have you seen this bad movie?
Right?
Hey, Matt, did you see a talking cat?
Of course it's not.
I thought it was pretty good.
I need to post that in everything he does now.
I'm an angry video game nerd guy. You know what, Max64? So am I.
You know, I'm more of a game dude.
Oh, now we're talking.
Please, country.
I want my own fleeing the country arc on Spiny Norman. Oh man.
I'm more of a Spiny Norman dude.
What was the game dude's last video before he fled the country?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You need to look that up, Michael, and then when you do review that game, you just need to be in Chile and don't explain it. Well, Fatal Error, I'm gonna call you that because it's easier. You're welcome here, as long as you don't send the same message 80 times, you know? I won't mark you for spamming unless you actually spam. I won't falsely accuse you of spamming.
You know, weird thing about this is that, I'm used to just talking, like, mad shit with you, and now I have to somewhat be careful.
I do too. Like, I'm not used to having eyes on my channel. It's weird. I appreciate it so much, but it's like, and I don't.
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I am going to continue speaking mad shit. I don't care who's.
Oh no,
listening.
On Matt streams, I will talk mad shit.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm more of a Game Boy, says Toy Chris 26.
As you have the card, you can do as much as you want.
Fatal Error says
You can do the Family Guy bit.
Fatal Error says I'm 9 years old. She timed me out and pretend I didn't tell you my age. Man, I don't really need to know your age.
Well.
Why she timed you out? I don't know. That might be automated. If you like send too many comments at once, the YouTube often will like automate it, like saying up you're sending too many chats at once.
Or maybe a mod.
Yeah, could be a mod too. I don't know how it works. Honestly, live streaming, like I said, I'm not used to live streaming with like anyone in chat.
Look, I don't, and I've said this before on one of your streams. I don't stream for the exact reason of I don't trust myself to turn off my. And it's not like I'm gonna pull a Dark Side Phil, but like, I might say something.
You're gonna pull a PewDiePie. That's what you're gonna do.
I'll say,
for sure, but like, I don't think anyone would care at that point.
I'll say this much: I don't necessarily think Spiny Norman streams are the most appropriate thing for 9-year-olds, but I'm also not too concerned about who's in my chat. Like, that's the parents' job.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, we will say fuck on these streams. So
What did you just say, Michael?
if you don't like that,
On my
I'd
Christian
say-
spiny server.
if you want more of like a Christian YouTuber, I would recommend Darkside Phil.
You fucking asshole!
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I forgot to tell you guys what I'm planning on doing once I'm done with the Nicktoons Unite games.
What's that?
I want to do all the VeggieTales games.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
How many VeggieTales games are there?
There's like 5.
Really? I didn't know that.
I thought you were
didn't
gonna
know
say
there
like
was
70. Like,
I thought there was just Flash games.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that's not counting the Flash games too.
Hey, Chris, I see that you do retro video games. What are your friends like? Oh, well, I have one that's about to do VeggieTales after doing Jimmy Neutron, and a dedicated Sonic streamer.
Who even is Terra DeRay? I don't know, actually.
Another Sonic,
Oh,
I looked it up, I was curious.
okay.
single.
Man, am I gonna become all these years of like making YouTube videos and different channels? Is Sonic Tube are gonna be what I'm like officially am at one point?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just,
I don't think there is. I love this. I love this fucking community. They're good folk.
Oh god, like the half frame rate this is running at.
Is it
God,
running?
I
It's
love it.
sexy.
Is it just the 3D game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. After I die again, then I'll get out of it. Now that I know. That the
Oh no,
frame
it's all
rate's
good.
bad. I don't want to make people.
It's also the
make this.
checkerboard is just like
Yeah.
The stream is fine. The stream looks great. It's just Discord.
No one asked. Just don't ask me that question. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that again. I don't know.
Did we at?
No. But anyways, though, it's kind of funny because like having to explain because there's a metro shop that asks what I'm up to every now and then, and I always love explaining what you guys are up to more than me.
What am
My
I up
shit's
to,
boring.
Chris?
I don't know what you're up to. You're an actual fucking person that works in the world.
All right, we have Sonic 2 NA here.
Like-
Says hi. Hi.
Honestly, Stuart, realistically, and I love you two guys, but Stuart, you are a functioning citizen in society.
I bought a house, so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You bought a house. You're functioning. You're one of those people that I would be proud to brag about.
Aw.
Not that I mean, to be fair here, you guys are dope as well.
Clearly Sonic Tuna.
like earlier this
Sonic.
week when I turned 25, my
Oh, you're
immediate mindset not only was the SpongeBob joke, but the Yukino Joe video of like, I'm 25 and I drive a car. Why
yeah.
don't you come with me and I'll show you my car?
Me and Zach reference that video all the time. VeggieTales became a Christian show. It started as a Christian show.
Yeah, actually, it became a less Christian show at some
Yeah.
point.
I feel like
Oh, I fucked it up.
That's,
yeah. And I'm not saying like I'm not like I wouldn't brag about you guys because one, Matt, holy shit, you playing Jimmy Neutron games for as long as you did is already a bragging point.
Right.
Like, not only have you played them, you've beaten most of them, so I mean, shit, man. I couldn't do that. And Michael, I'm just proud that you hang out, that you deal with my bullshit on a regular basis.
I love dealing with your bullshit, and you deal with my bullshit too, so it's even.
So why do people hate the zone so much?
They hate Hydrosity Zone?
It's like a stupid meme.
Oh, it's
That's
because of the name, probably.
Oh,
They
okay.
argue over the
I
name.
was literally gonna say that.
Yeah.
So, okay, are we gonna fight over it here, or is this like...
No.
I call it I've called it Hydrosity Zone, but Hydro City Zone probably sounds better, actually.
I'm sure they meant for it to be Hydro City, but
Yeah.
Hydrosity is funnier.
It sounds
Like-
better.
I like Hydrosity because there's no sign of fucking life here.
I mean, Sonic's in it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Sonic is like he was not, like, initially here. He had to come here. Like, the most sign of life is the level itself.
And I mean-
I don't know exactly where it would be a city.
I mean, Chris, this is still in Angel Island. Like, Knuckles is the last like living person with like opposable thumbs here.
Yep.
So he is the top of the food chain.
Knuckles is the food chain.
Mac
Okay,
tonight.
Stuart, when are we gonna make Michael play
Joe.
Persona 1?
He's probably gonna fucking turn it off immediately.
What'd you say?
I said you're probably gonna turn it off immediately when you realize that the whole thing is a first-person dungeon crawler.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one who's playing Persona. You'd be the one playing Persona. I'm like your co-host.
True. I guess in terms of when I would play Persona 5, I don't know.
I said
I got-
1.
I'll finish.
Also in terms of 1, I don't know.
I'll finish up Luigi
Never.
eventually.
hmm I think for me right now is I'm not gonna pay $60 on Steam. I'm just gonna wait for a price drop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm definitely ready for more Persona, though. You know, we did that.
Yeah.
Persona 4 was like the ultimate bonding experience for me and Chris.
I can do the it'll be my third playthrough for Persona 5. So
But when are you gonna watch the Ingmar Bergman film upon which the franchise is based?
Well,
That's a fucking good question. Probably not.
we talk about in terms of when Persona like it's based off Persona 5, or are you talking about Megami Tensei?
It's
No,
it's just a joke. It's
Okay.
Bergman has a film called Persona,
Oh, okay. Because I was about to be like, wait,
but that movie was made in like the '60s. It has nothing to do with the video game.
It's like
okay.
it's like that weird coincidence of Grand Theft Auto having a movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think Ron Howard directed Grand Theft Auto. Actually, that was like his first movie. I know it was definitely a Corman joint.
Toy Chris 26 says Knuckles is the food chain.
Yes.
There you go. There you have it.
Knuckles is the food chain.
There he
Reminds
is.
me of
He's coming.
Carbohydrates so bad.
Carbohydrates.
It was Ron Howard's
Shut the
directorial
fuck up with
debut. So without Grand Theft Auto, we wouldn't have the live-action Grinch. I mean, we probably would. It'd just be directed by someone else.
Fuck, I messed
Without
up.
Grand Theft Auto, we wouldn't have Sonic 2, the movie.
The game.
Grand Theft
Without
Auto was based
Bubsy,
off
we
the
wouldn't have
video game.
Sonic 3.
Without Bubsy, we would have peace in the Middle East.
We would have peace in the Middle East.
How long have you been waiting to say that, Chris?
It's too damn long. I've never had a chance to like tie that into anything. So like long enough that I can't remember.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
The fact
Tails,
that like
I
you
fucking
can tell,
love you.
The
I
fact that you can
fucking
tell that
love
I've been
you,
waiting to
Tails.
say that makes it even better.
Did you guys just see what Tails just did there?
Yeah, Tails is a Chad for a minute.
That is the most useful the AI for Tails has ever been for me. He just did the entire boss in 5 seconds.
Knuckles is a shotgun.
Knuckles is a shotgun. Yeah. Okay.
Greetings, whores.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's going on?
We're playing Sonic.
We're playing Sonic 3 while just being stupid as hell.
Awesome. I love being stupid as hell. It's what I'm great at.
Knuckles is a shotgun.
I said that.
I know. I'm just letting Mitzi know.
Oh, also Wario's dying.
Wario is
Anyways.
dying, unfortunately.
Mario is dying. I got the memo.
I gotta upload that video to Spiny Norman to spread the word.
Mario is dying.
You know what was funny? So on my
Oh.
trip to Virginia, I slept on an air mattress, alright? So just an air mattress, my
Yeah.
blanket, my pillow. I woke up, I was freezing cold. You know
Oh.
what happened?
You hit your head.
What
I had a dream that I was so cold that my brother actually came in to give me blankets. And when I woke up, there were no extra blankets.
That's so sad.
I woke up and I told my brother's girlfriend I was freezing. She said, "Honey, why didn't you go get more blankets?" And I told her I had a dream that my brother gave me more blankets, and she said, "You are fucking stupid."
Did she really?
Yes, we had a great bonding moment, and I told my brother, and he laughed in my face.
That's so sad.
Sonic
It was so
says
cold.
three.
I dreamt about being warm.
It's so cold. I had a dream that my brother was nice to me.
But he was really so cold to me.
Yeah.
The problem with air mattresses is I only remember, I only think of Too Many Games with air mattresses.
Oh my god.
Because Too Many Games is a great example of understanding the space you're in,
Yes.
right? Because, I don't remember if it's Michael.
I've had such worse experiences than Too Many Games. I know Austin kind of got the shit
Oh.
end
Oh
of the
no,
deal
it's not
there.
that it's the worst
Oh, he got
experience.
the
it's just-
shittest end of the deal.
Yeah,
He slept. He slept on a windowsill.
yeah.
Oh, he slept on the windowsill. He
Yeah.
didn't choose bathtub?
He literally could have slept with me, but he slept on a windowsill.
Yeah,
Damn.
But if you actually let Austin share a bed with you,
yeah.
No, I said he could have, but he was just like, I want the windowsill.
I'm not no judgment there. I think that'd be very sweet of you, but I wouldn't have done that. So I'm just curious.
I'm not talking about it like that. I'm just saying the bed was big enough.
I'm not talking about like that either. I'm just saying, are you actually willing to share a bed?
Are you talking about next time we do it?
No, I'm just saying like
Oh,
that. time would be better.
absolutely not. But if it was that situation, yeah.
I'm putting him on the
Jordan
spot.
Austin spooning doesn't seem like that weird of a thing to
No,
me, to
it
be
doesn't.
It's
I
just
have
I
a
think-
bond. I have a strong bond.
I just remember, and it might just be over dramatic because I remember it differently. But I remember Michael hitting his head pretty hard.
That was I love that because like you guys told me about that. My uncle's old nickname for me was Scrap Iron, and that was like the return of Scrap Iron, where like I would hit my head on stuff when I was little and then just keep going.
Scrap iron?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did that have to do with anything? Just like because you hit your head, you're like, ow!
Yeah.
because he's fucking tough.
Yeah, like I was hitting my head and like having no reaction to it.
So then what? Did your uncle just start like bashing your head into many things?
Oh yeah,
No.
all the time. No.
He
No,
he
it's-
actually hated you and said, hey, your name's Scrap Iron.
Yeah.
No,
Like
it's just the
bashing
fact
you?
that
Oh,
Michael
hold on.
was
My
so...
mother is calling me once again.
Okay.
Toy
It's
Chris
the fact
26 has a comment for you, Stuart.
Oh,
What a cool dream.
why? Thank you.
God damn it.
That was my birthday dream.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Stuart is
It was-
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, though, so that's why I always think of it. Whenever somebody says air mattress, I just think of like how we could have planned all this better, but we didn't.
We could have planned a lot of things better, but
Oh, definitely.
I don't know what I mean. Like, what else would we have done? Like, we looked for a hotel ahead of time, and we found a cheap one, and we knew we were getting cheap.
Well, here's the problem, right? Is that, and I might have not talked about it, but I feel
it
like
was the
we could've
muffins.
just-
Like the muffins ruined it for me. You know, they gave us chocolate. Where's the vanilla?
Yeah, I was a dumbass and I lost my card.
It was that too.
Yeah. I feel like we could have just had 2 separate rooms next to each other.
I mean, we could have. It would have costed everyone more, though.
It would have, but like, I don't feel like it would have been that big of a deal.
I don't necessarily
I only say
disagree,
this-
but
I only say this because I feel bad for Austin. Because
yeah,
he was a-
more prepared. I brought an air mattress. I even gave Austin my air mattress. But to be fair, like you and Stork got the good deal.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, y'all had to listen to my fucking white noise machine.
That wasn't that bad,
No,
actually.
no, I hate you because I went home and I'm like, now I can't fucking sleep.
Aw.
Because I got so goddamn used to it.
No, I'm used to getting up at 4 in the morning and listening to my family be loud on weekends and whatnot. So like that actually is. I mean, I guess at the time I wasn't, but
4 in the morning? They're still up at 4 in the morning?
Sometimes.
Hey, Parappa the Rapper, what's up?
Hi, Yeah, welcome, Parappa the Rapper. Mac Tonight 64 says Sonic Sass 3 is the best game. Is Sonic Says? I don't know. I'm dumb. Yeah, it probably is the best game of the series.
Just like lost media about Sonic Schoolhouse.
I have returned.
Is there?
Yeah, that I can't find this stupid video of this like possessed Sonic taking this poor kid through Sonic Schoolhouse.
There's in terms of future series, Sonic Schoolhouse is one of the ones that we've recorded already.
No, we fucking sure did.
That one was funny as hell. Like, so much of it's not spent playing Sonic Schoolhouse.
I can't wait for that one to come out.
That one's like my favorite one. It's just pure nonsense. But
Like
the Foresters
stream-
one was stored. I also like that was a lot of fun.
Good. Otherwise, what's the point?
Oh, you're still here to suffer.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No, I don't care.
No.
I love when Sonic says it's speedin' time. Yeah, that's his iconic catchphrase first said in Sonic 3D Blast.
Well, my favorite is when he says "Got a blast," and then he starts like inventing things.
Yeah. Then he had a crossover with Timmy Turner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Sonic.
It's Sonic and Timmy at the Olympic Games. I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games arcade
Yeah,
in
that makes
Virginia.
sense. That doesn't
Really?
make sense.
Yeah, you got to be a wide variety of characters and just play the Olympic Games.
I remember
You're on a
there-
step mat.
Wasn't that just Sonic at the Olympic Games?
No, you're thinking of the mobile game. This was
Oh,
like an
okay.
arcade machine.
Okay.
And Wario, for some reason, had like the highest score in everything.
Probably just one person brought it there. With his iconic Wario. Main.
No, it was through like I guess you'd call it like the campaign or whatever. It's just like four levels. If you mess up, you gotta pay more money. But everything, Wario was just in first.
I mean, it makes sense.
Jimmy Neutron meets Mac Tonight. That could work. What do you think,
You know, you
Matt?
need it to be like one of those like Go Animate kind of ones.
He's met Captain Crunch.
Captain
Jimmy.
Carboonch.
Jimmy, how
Jimmy
dare you?
Neutron meets Captain Crunch.
Jimmy, how dare you kill Mac Tonight? That's it. You are grounded for triple eternity.
See, this is why I could never run a channel, because I would do that shit as Jimmy Neutron's return. You hear that, Viacom? Give me the keys to Jimmy Neutron's revival, and the first episode will definitely be that. I promise.
Jimmy gets
Guys,
grounded.
how cool would it be if the Jimmy Neutron reunion just ends with Jimmy Neutron getting revealed for the Nickelodeon All-Stars game that already came out with their complete edition?
No,
Very cool.
no, he's gonna get announced for Multiverses. Are you okay?
No. When am I ever okay?
Tell me, what ails you, my child?
I wanna know, can you show me?
Why does that song sound so familiar?
Because it's from
'Cause it's-
Tarzan.
It's from Tarzan.
Oh my god.
You're like,
I-
why does that song? It's almost like it's from a popular movie.
I don't remember Tarzan at all.
I don't think most people do.
Toy
I
Chris
remember
Flynn.
it fairly well, but that's because I've watched it recently.
I like Tarzan.
I enjoyed that movie.
Toy Chris 26 says, "What is Mac tonight?" Oh, buddy.
He's Mac tonight.
Oh, audio pal.
I mean,
You know it's night Mac? You know when you have a Mac at night?
Yeah.
You know when you are You know what happens when it's night and the Macs come out? That's what it is.
anyways,
Sounds
Mac Tonight is an advertising campaign that McDonald's did a long fucking time ago, and it became a
Yeah.
meme through Saint Pepsi.
Moon Man.
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yeah,
That's the Mac tonight?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
God.
is he Moon Man.
It was advertising that McDonald's, I believe, was staying open later or some shit.
Just have a sign. You don't need a fucking. You don't need a
That's
moon
like-
man.
Hey, we're
Dude,
talking
that's like
about
the
it.
most. That's like the most boomer ass answer I've ever heard. You damn kids could use goddamn son.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
turn
think-
it to my coworkers now.
I don't
I'm
get
like-
you kids these days.
I'm like the
And
youngest
your
one there.
TikToks. You and your
You're
goddamn.
transforming.
No, you know what's funny is that like a week or so before my birthday, I told people, "Oh my god, I'm getting older because I'm now enjoying cooking shows and reality TV shows." My brother's girlfriend got me hooked on Survivor.
Oh God.
I've never heard about it or watched it before, and I'm like, this is. We watched season 24, and I guess I was introduced to the worst character in the show's history, Colton. Doesn't ring a bell? Okay.
No, I never
No.
watched Survivor. I only watched Total Drama, the parody of Survivor.
I've only
Okay.
heard or watched Survivor when I was in elementary school.
So is he like the Heather then? Is he the worst?
He is the gay Heather, but
Okay.
but a lot worse, and a lot of certain things he said about another person have like come to light, I guess. Even back then, now it's still like what the fuck kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping that we answered the Mac Tonight question thoroughly enough.
They did respond with 3
Moon
question
Man.
marks.
What more do you need to say? It's a fucking Moon Man. Google it. Look at him. He's Moon Man.
It's Mac
Anyway.
tonight.
I knew I was getting old.
People call him.
I needed to be told this, but I was telling my friend that I was super excited that I got a stand mixer for Christmas. And they were like, "You are officially old."
A stand mixer.
Stand mixer.
What is
So,
that?
No. She's mixing stands from JoJo.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm fusing them together.
What is a stand mixer?
It's basically
Well,
like
it was.
so you know how you have those like mixer things that like are like electric, so you don't have to like whisk things by hand.
Oh, so it goes. "Nyeh."
Like that, but it's an even lazier version. You just put the bowl on, and then it
Oh.
mixes things for you while it stands there. It's
No,
literally the name. It stands
Here's
and
the deal. Here's the deal. You are the second goddamn person that got that for Christmas.
I was so fucking happy because I love baking, and having a stand mixer is like having like two new sets of hands. It's like having 6 hands because it does so much for you. And there's little like add-ons you can get for it.
Yeah.
There's little extra
Oh.
accessories you can
Yeah,
You have the same excitement as my in-laws' girlfriend
get.
of the same exact thing, and it's just I'm just sitting there like, yep, I've heard this before. And Michael's gonna be like, yo, so I just got a stand mixer.
yeah, man. I just got a stand mixer.
It's so fucking good.
It mixes
It's a
JoJo
good
characters,
thing.
guys.
I did
points.
get a JoJo magnet and some keychains from the mall in Virginia.
Nice.
Well, I had a lot of fun doing this. I do think I got a call tonight
What?
because I had to get up early tomorrow.
What?
No, you
But,
don't.
You gotta work.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 4.
You better work, bitch.
Jesus
But-
Christ, dude. You're kind of pushing it.
I've gone to bed at 11:30, woke up at 4:30, and then got to work at 5. You know, it's 5 hours
Take
of
care of
sleep.
yourself, actually. Sleep a lot tomorrow.
It's
Give yourself
funny.
a very nice sleepy nap.
It's funny because Michael's at work by the time I'm awake. It sounds like.
Yeah, no, 5 a.m. is when I have to be there. But you know, thank you so much, Matt, Chris, Stuart, and Mitzi for joining me for this.
Yo, 5 a.m. is exactly when Milo wakes up.
Thank you so much to our chat for being here.
Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Make it Mac tonight. Mac tonight. We'll make it Mac tonight.
You hear that?
Mac
Sponsor us,
tonight.
Sega.
Hold on. You know, just
Great taste.
just for Mac tonight. Hold on. We'll end the stream on Mac tonight.
What the hell Hollow Victory is this?
Mac tonight
The
versus.
one that is about to come out. It's Waterworld versus Southland Tales.
You didn't have to answer me in the stream.
I mean, I've already announced that that's what the next episode's going to be. Also, it comes out
I've had two.
Tuesday.
Oh my god, there's a Mac Tonight Funko Pop.
What the
Is
fuck?
there?
There's
Fuck, I need a
fucking
Mac Tonight Funko Pop.
I've got.
Hold on, I'm gonna give it to y'all.
I'm so angry. I'm furious.
What you're saying is that we need
I-
a Cronker
I
and a
I
Squidman
actually
Funko
love
Pop.
him. I love him.
Yeah, Squidman Freud. We need a Squidman Freud and a
Or-
Cronker.
Observe him.
This is horrifying.
All right.
Is that? Oh.
So I've been like, just from the people who comment on my channel recently, I've been compared to Cybershell twice now.
Oh no.
But I
Is that-
Oh no!
Horror.
It is a cyber show.
I appreciate that. I love Cybershell.
Okay, I did not know of Cyber Shell, so I was like,
He's,
wait, hold on.
Cyber Cell.
he's
Cybershell.
he's a Sonic YouTuber, but he's like one of my favorites. Like he's genuinely, his videos are super entertaining. The only thing that's unfortunate about him is he disappears for like 8 years at a time.
Well, Michael, please promise you won't disappear for 8 year.
I don't know if I might, if I'm gonna live up to Cybershell, I might just need to disappear for 14 years.
I think I'm gonna buy myself a Mac Tonight sticker because it's showing it. You can buy Mac Tonight stickers. They're all great.
I'm gonna end this stream with Mac tonight. This commercial.
I hate you guys because I kind of want McDonald's now, and I don't want to eat. I hate you guys.
I don't even like McDonald's. I just like Mac Tonight. I love.
I don't
this
like
movie.
food.
I think the only fast food restaurant that I'm not really tolerant of is like Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've eaten anything from McDonald's other than the breakfast sandwich. Their fucking breakfast, the sausage biscuit, that shit's delicious.
Oh
I-
yeah, it's
bagels.
great.
Morning.
Yo, they brought back bagels in a time of depression for me.
The bagel.
That's just dope.
Bagels.
The last probably several times I ate McDonald's, it was all McNuggets, and I was drunk every single time. When I was drunk, I liked getting McNuggets, but that was like in college when I lived directly across the street from McDonald's. I could just like stumble over to McDonald's, give myself some McNuggets, and I was like stumble back to my dorm.
I have a very important question for all of you.
Are we gonna cut this off at some point, or?
I want to put this on because Michael's laughing at something.
What happened?
I'm looking at the
Can
stream.
we get like a copyright?
Not
I want to put this on because
Super.
Michael's laughing at something.
What happened?
I'm looking at the stream.
What is going on?
Copyright?
Not
Put this on because
Super.
Michael's laughing at something.
Oh, madness is happening right now.
What happened?
What is going on?
Is it on the stream or?
Remember how I ended
I'm
a
so-
Morgue Stuart? Is happening right
Yeah.
now. That's what I'm doing right now.
What is going on?
Wait, what are you talking about? Stream or?
Remember how I ended a
I'm so-
Morgue
We're just
Stuart?
waiting for it to catch
Yeah.
up. Like,
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming the stream.
oh.
Streaming the stream?
Waiting for it to catch up. Like, don't cross the streams, dude.
I'm streaming the stream.
Oh no.
Uh,
Leaving the stream?